Welcome to our next episode of Decluttered. In this episode, I would like to cover with you the reason behind explaining what an ideal string was in my previous episode. So, what I would like to do in this episode is cover the concept of Atwood machines. It will be a very brief introduction to what Atwood machines are, what they do, and how they can be used. Quickly diving into the same. An Atwood machine was invented in the year 1784 by a scientist called George Atwood to study the basic laws of motion under constant acceleration. This is a key term or a key way of application of Atwood machines. If the acceleration is not constant, then there can be certain challenges that arise when it comes to application of Atwood machines. A basic Atwood machine will look like a pulley having two masses, M1 and M2, suspended from it, and the pulley is fixed to the ceiling. The two key things that we need to keep in mind, or the assumptions, are that the pulley is ideal, that is massless and frictionless, and the second one is that the string is ideal. As we have studied in our previous episode, an ideal string translates to tension same throughout. And what constitutes an ideal string? It is massless and it is inextensible, which means strain is zero, and massless, essentially, if I take the free body diagram of a certain element, then viewing this element under a microscope will give me that T1 and T2, T1 is equal to T2 because mass of this portion L dash is 0. So that's Atwood machines. What I would like to do in my next episode is cover this very interesting concept called the virtual work method. Now, when it comes to solving questions on Atwood machines, you would have come across questions which complicate the entire mechanism by adding pulley and strings and blocks and whatnot. There are two ways of solving that question. One of them is by writing the constraints. The second is by simply applying the virtual work method. Personally, for me, virtual work method works well because it is very easy to imagine and you just need to apply the process like a robot. I find constraint motion equally simple, but you need to think about it a little bit, which need not be the case in virtual work methods. All you need to do is take tensions and equate tension throughout the string to be 0 and say that the work done by tension in the entire mechanism is 0. More about this in our next episode. See you. If you like this episode, do like, share, and subscribe.